Hello YouTube, KDP here and welcome back to Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Omega Ruby Randomized Nuzlocke. We find ourselves on Route 119 where we finished up the last episode capturing ourselves a Floette, but a slightly different one. It is AZ's Floette that we captured. Now as you can see from our team layout, we have added AZ's Floette to the team. And in the last episode, I'm actually trying to recap because we did that a few days ago. In the last episode, I believe we got ourselves the 5th gym badge. We made our way over here and we started kind of traveling. Oh, we also picked up our legendary encounter, which is also our Latios on the team, named Loganair. So it's been quite the last episode was quite a kind of hefty one with the badge, the gym fight, picking up a couple of legendaries. The AZ's Floette isn't really a legendary, but we're going to kind of classify it as that because it's kind of like a special one, maybe more like a mythical potentially. But in this episode we're just going to continue up north, make our way to the Weather Institute and continue with those shenanigans there and hopefully make it to Fortree City as well. But before we do any of that, we'll dive straight into a team recap because even I can't even barely remember half the things going on. So as I said, we have added AZ's Floette to the team at Daisy with the Volt Absorb ability and the most magical leaf, Flash Cannon, Light of Ruin and Lucky Chant. We did use some of our TMs, hence why our Floette knows Light of Ruin and Flash Cannon. So, and holding on to Lucky Egg as well. Next up we have a Loganair, our recently acquired legendary, Latios with the Aroma Veil ability and the moves Luster Purge, Dragon Breath, Rock, Power Gem and Psy Strike. Now I'm thinking I should maybe give it the Latios site because I think it did have that previously, but I'll need to double check my bag and see if we can add it on to that. Then we have Metaman, formerly Beldum, hatched from the egg that we got from Lava Ridge Town. Now a Metang with the Pure Power ability and the moves Metal Claw, Zen Headbutt, Storm Throw and Leaf Blade. We have a Beacon, the Lantern, with the Sap Sipper ability and the moves Surf, Electro Ball, Signal Beam and Confusory. Shell Shocker, our Mega Blastoise, the Inner Focus ability and the moves Meteor Mash, Surf, Poison Jab and Eruption. And last but not least we have Dragonfly, the Yanmega with the Leaf Guard ability and the moves of Bug Buzz, Ancient Power Pursuit and Double Team. Now you'll see that we have decided to drop our Mega Mewtwo Y and also we have Grumps, the Granbull, which took a backseat as well. And that, I can't even remember in the last episode, I believe we must have got, I don't even know if we got rid of them from the team at that point, but I think we might have got rid of Mega Mewtwo Y for Loganair. But Grumps, we decided to bench. Mainly, I decided to bench because mainly she was a fairy type and AZ's Floette is a fairy type as well, and I kind of wanted to spice up the team a little bit, get a little bit of a change going on. And we'll find out just now. I'm forgetting again. Gladys, I hope you're listening, I hope you're watching and looking out for this. Another shout out to our unofficial sponsor on the channel, Monster. Again, if you ever stumble across these, I will do everything within my power to promote you. An Imposter Shelmet. Nice. Anyways, Gladys, please, out of 10, rest of the singles team, if you ever happen to stumble across this, I would also take your rating too. Oh, it's a stiff one. Oh, that was way too slow. That may be a 1, but we'll never know, I guess. Cheers. Oh, so refreshing. So refreshing. Now, I don't know if you're able to tell. Oh, I wonder if we can. This is kind of risky because this is level 30 and we're staying in with a fairy type that also has Flash Cannon. I'm gonna risk it, I'm gonna risk it. This could be a bit very silly. Okay. I was gonna say it could have been very silly if we'd stayed in there and that went for Flash Cannon as well. But the reason that the setup's a little bit different is I'm sitting back in my chair a little bit. I've actually got the chair kind of leaning back a little bit. I've had a little bit of a sore back the last few days and I'm trying my best to make sure that I don't aggravate it too much. 1 second. I'm trying to make sure I don't aggravate it too much because I mean I'm trying to also kind of play and train a little bit over here and I missed out on my running session this morning because it was a little bit too sore and I thought I really don't want to make it any worse. absolutely no idea. I think it's normal psychic, so we'll go for flash cannon again. I really don't want to aggravate my back too much because I did my weights yesterday, but it just no. Acrobatics is a very powerful move. Normal psychic. Acrobatics. Ooh. We've got signal beam on beacon. But yeah, I did my weights yesterday. But even then, and I took some painkillers before it to try and help kind of ease it off and loosen it up a little bit. And it was fine, and I did get through my session. But oh, pardon me. I just felt like it was probably best to just rest up, give it a little bit of a break. I'm meant to be seeing the physio tomorrow, so I'm hoping that I can maybe kind of jump in and see the physio and get my back kind of sorted out. So fingers crossed that there's no issues there, or nothing major at least. But I mean, again, it's been like super productive. Still, like I did get up reasonably early this morning. I kind of cleaned up a little bit in the other room. I had some dishes and stuff to do. Chilled out, had my breakfast. Grassy terrain. Gonna get rid of the lucky chant for that. Might be quite useful to have. But I did my dishes, I had my breakfast, then I made my way to the kind of morning session today. And now I'm just back. I came back, I had some lunch, which was a bagel with some eggs. Now I actually tried this out today for the first time. I've had eggs with, we're going to go for Light of Rune here, I don't really know. Never seen this in action before. Oh wow, okay. I think, sorry, sidetracked onto another story here. I had no idea it did all that recoil. Wow, that was rather silly of me there. Okay, that was slightly terrifying when I saw its HP go down there. Woo, okay. As I was saying, as the part of the first story I was trying to tell, was that I read that AZ's Floette is... Oh, the game's really slowed down a lot here. AZ's Floette is one of the only Pokemon, I think it's AZ's Floette and Xerneas, I think are the only two that can learn Light of Rune. I could be wrong, please correct me if I am. Let's switch to Dragonfly here. Please correct me if I am wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I read. I didn't know it did that amount of recoil damage, but yeah, that's just one of the things I was thinking. Whoa, that's what is with all this fucking damage? Holy shit! And why is it lag? The speed of this game is atrocious. Really don't know what's going on with my laptop today. It's clearly not enjoying this very much, so I do apologise that this episode might be a little bit janky. But back to my original story, which was today I was having bagels and scrambled eggs, and I had a bagel with scrambled egg and jam, some strawberry jam with my bagel and eggs. Now, a lot of people might think, what the hell, why the fuck would you have strawberry jam with scrambled eggs on a bagel? And a lot of you would be right, but it fucking works. It is so good, it's actually unbelievable. I've had scrambled eggs with like honey and stuff before, honey and like even like golden syrup and stuff like that. I'm also realising now that I look up here, I think the video recording is also like a little bit delayed, so this episode might be a kind of potential throwaway here, but we're gonna grind through it, we're gonna work our way through it. Hopefully the audio's not like fucked up as well. Let's go for a Luster Purge. Why not? Nice. We got the special defense drop as well. We'll go for the Dragon Breath to finish it off. But as I was saying, the eggs, like eggs, kind of making sure your eggs are kind of salted as well and like properly seasoned. And having them something sweet's actually a really, really good combination. And to top it all off, it was on. Okay, here, so we battled them. Okay, there we go. Topping it off, it was on a brioche bagel as well, so it was a kind of sweeter kind of bagel as well. So honestly, it was actually a really, really good combination, and I will be having it again. Imposter Mega Hounding. Right, we're gonna hope that this one doesn't go for flash cannon as well. Goes for grassy terrain, which is fine. Fine by us. So it means if we take damage, we'll also get a little bit of HP back too. It's going for flash cannon. Okay. It's got the same stats as us. That's fine. So we're going to get ourselves a little bit of HP back as well. So we'll the hound him, and we're going to go for a flash cannon as well. Finish it off. There we go. And because there's a speed tie as well, obviously we went first, then they went first, and then we went first again. So getting our Floette here, AZ's Floette, getting plenty of experience here. Sand Slash. We could stay in, we can stay in. We've got Magical Leap, and the grassy terrain's up as well, so it'll help us out here. I don't know, it'll boost the grass type move as well, will it not? There we go. One shot in the Sand Slash. And also just looking at my Nuzlocke tracker here, is that we can finally, once we reach Fortree City, we can finally that's another trainer, I didn't realise. Undo the mistake, or not undo, essentially, when a couple episodes ago I accidentally clicked on the 6th gem badge, and for some reason this app, it just won't let me go back and like unclick it and get rid of it. So we're kind of stuck with the... Just realised we don't have any kind of fire type moves here. Oh wait, have we not got Volbs, or we've got, but it might know steal something. So we'll switch into, I'm going to switch into Meta Man. But as I was saying, yeah, so for some reason it won't let me kind of click off of it and get rid of it. Oh. Well, apparently... Oh, 1 minute. Okay. I need to... Apparently... so I have a... 1 second. Back home, I'm getting my mum to ship off. Back home, I've taken one of my older rackets, and I'm selling it on, and I have just received an email that there's a time slot, that it's given me a time slot for the racket to be collected. So I have just passed it on to my mum back home, who is going to take it and is going to pass it on to the delivery driver back home. So that was urgent business we had to take care of there, but... Oh, okay, did not mean that. Did not mean that as well. Go and talk to this person. There we go, I thought this was a rest house. So I thought, we'll jump in, we'll speak to the lady here. Ooh. There is a cave of origin, you are right. Okay, now, there is also... I will come back and do some of these items and stuff, if needed. But there's also... Oh, this is double battle, why not? there, if we can potentially make our way to the Weather Institute, there is the static cast form Pokemon that we could get in today's episode. Okay. So we do have a little bit of a challenge there on the left hand side. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this Houndour, and then I'm going to go for a power gem on Thundurus. Shockwave, we've got the Volt Absorb, perfect, and Light of Ruin. Should be able to take out this Houndour. It is only a Houndour. We will take a little bit of damage. Okay, Houndour goes down. Oh, this does so much damage. Now, hopefully, the Thundurus goes for another electric type move, although I'm pretty sure Logan-Air actually might have outspeed it. Did Logan-Air outspeed it? It did. So there we go. So a little bit stressed there. I think Thundurus is so cool. Thundurus is probably, out of the three of Thundurus, Landorus, and Tornadus is my favourite Thundurus. I actually think it would go, out of the three of them, it goes Thundurus, Tornadus, Landorus. And especially with their Therian forms, I don't know why, but I just think Thundurus is, for me, Therian form, like that kind of Therian form, is, we're going to get rid of, Psystrike is quite good, but we're gonna get rid of Psystrike because we can relearn it if we really want to, and we'll go for the Recover on Logan-Air here. But as I was saying, I think the Therian form for Thundurus is the coolest one, and then obviously second to that, I think Tornadus' Therian form is cooler than Landorus. Just kind of looks like a weird dog or whatever. I don't really know what you would call it. Yeah, I mean, listen. I'm sure the detector function would have been great had I been playing through this like a normal game. When I tried to play through the first time on my brother's stolen 2DS, when I tried to play through Alpha Sapphire, the Dex Nav was a great function. It was great trying to build a team of Pokemon that had like a kind of special move, like a kind of egg. I think it's like egg moves and stuff you get from those ones. So it was good. It was good being able to build that up. It is bug, so I would like to be careful here. I would like to be careful and not get ourselves killed by this Exceldor. Okay. So Mega Drain would have done nothing anyways. What I do need to remember is I need to remember to go back and... No, wait, me first. I've honestly barely ever seen that move used, me first, and the fact that that almost killed us there is a fucking joke. And I'm so glad that Dragonfly survived there. I'm so glad, because we put so much time into Dragonfly earlier on, trying to make sure that he didn't die as a Yanma, and that we could get the Yanmega, because we were a big fan of Yanmega. Ah, I'm completely spacing on this. Even bigger news is the fact that I'm actually currently, right now, I have, or I suppose this doesn't really affect my recording, but I now have Wi-Fi installed at my apartment, which I was utilising to the max yesterday. I was streaming stuff, I was playing my PlayStation, finally been able to sit and watch like Netflix while I played like some of my games and stuff. It was just nice. It was nice finally having, and now that I remember, I need to make sure I go and connect my TV up properly. It was nice finally being able to like use my PlayStation, use my, or not use my phone, but like being able to watch and stream stuff, pardon me, properly was very, very useful. Mental health. Now we don't have a Mac bike currently. I think we still have the Acro. I could check. Pretty sure it's... Oh! Oh. I was wrong. I thought it was the Acro bike we still had. But we're going to go this way anyways because we want to take on as many trainers as possible. But we've already got ourselves an encounter here. Ooh. A Gliscor. Nice. Now, I do need to be careful to make sure that I don't get like caught up in wild battles sometimes. But finally have the Wi-Fi installed, which means after this what I will be doing is I have got maybe like 3 or 4 episodes to edit. I haven't like... Ooh, yes, I would like to use that. I haven't edited the last few, but I've recorded quite a few and just haven't got around to editing them. So that'll be... I don't think there's anything over there. That'll be a task for after I complete and... after we finish this episode. And then I will be sorting out a few other bits and bobs with my Wi-Fi. So for example, I will be... sorting out a TV that I need to connect up because I haven't connected that up properly. I've also just realised that we're sitting here, and because I'm going to sort out my headphones here, because I was playing some PlayStation. Because I was playing some PlayStation, I've just realised that the microphone that was there the entire time, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. This is also a mega absol, so I need to be very, very careful here. Oh, why would I do that? Dark is super effective. Okay, double team. The reason I swapped in was because it knows Stormcloak. Okay, this could be very risky, but I'm going to stay in because I feel like switching out... Okay, goes for slash, that's fine. I feel like switching out there. Okay, we'll take the crit. I don't know if that would have mattered or not. But I feel like switching out there, again, would have been a bit silly. And taking a hit that we didn't really need to take there. I need to pay more attention. We'll do a quick save, make sure that we're not losing any progress in this game. Yes, I was going to say, I believe there's a trainer up here at the top of the little hill. We're at that halfway mark, we're about 20 minutes into the episode, so I'm hoping that we can take out these trainers and also take out the team. I can't remember if it's Team Aqua or Team Magma that's in the Weather Institute here. I'm gonna say Team... I don't know actually, I can't remember. Well, it's Omega Ruby, so it's got to be Team Magma surely, trying to get the cast form for its abilities related to using the sun for Groudon, I presume that is the case. It is Omega Ruby, so that would make the most sense. Okay, so there's Daisy. Ooh, Petal Blizzard, what is that? Ooh, that's exciting. We'll definitely swap out, I know that never misses, but we'll definitely swap out. It's 100% accurate, this move, so the accuracy might go down, but a stronger grass type move for Daisy, definitely worth learning. I don't think there's any other trainers, there's not, okay. What I should have been doing actually, is I should have been kind of running about with these on, but I'm not bothered. Yeah, okay, so it is Team Magma in the Weather Institute here. So what we will do is... Oh, I'm trying to speak to this person, what they're saying. There seems to be some kind of disturbance. So they've just said there seems to be some kind of disturbance. I'm a professional, I'm not easily rattled. So surely as a receptionist, you'd be thinking, oh, I'll go check out what that disturbance is. I'm going to take a rest here. Surely you'd be thinking, let's go check it out. Oh, it's a crime syndicate. Let's go phone the police. Anyways, let's take out these Team Magma grunts here. Also, that receptionist is clearly incredibly stupid because not only is there a disturbance on the second floor, there is a disturbance on the floor that she's on. Okay. We're going to swap into Dragonfly here. Get our bug type into the mix. But the other thing actually, finally, okay, that's the other thing I need to get around to is that now that we've got ourselves the Wi-Fi installed, I can now look at trying to maybe stream and potentially get ourselves some games on stream. because I have a couple of ideas in the works about maybe streaming a couple of different games, and hopefully, do you know what? We'll just stay in here. Might as well. I've got a couple of ideas, and I'm hoping that now that we've got the Wi-Fi installed, we can actually implement them, and we can look at streaming properly, and giving more content to anybody that's interested. Obviously, this channel is absolutely minute. It's kind of really just a kind of personal project of me just enjoying playing games. I'm chatting away, really. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of more just like, especially now that I've moved away, it's a really kind of good opportunity for me to kind of, not like vent, because there's like nothing to vent about, but like just to sit and speak, and even if I'm not really speaking to anyone, I'm kind of just, blurting out my thoughts, as it were. Rather than just sitting in silence, I'm actually conversing, and whether or not there's people on the other end, that doesn't really matter. I'm technically in a way kind of conversing, and it's nice, and I get to chill out, I get to play a game that I want to play, and have fun. You know, it's been good. I've been enjoying it. So, hoping maybe once we kind of get some ideas kind of set up, I can maybe start streaming a little bit and bringing you guys, anyone that's interested, bringing some more content to the table. Okay, we've got to take Tabitha out here. We've got to take out these Magma Grunts. Now we're at the 26-minute mark. I am feeling quite confident that we will make it to the boss battle here, and we will get ourselves the static cast form that you normally get here. Licky Licky is a very fucking creepy Pokemon. Whoever thought this Pokemon was clearly thinking, or was clearly fucking about with, or even Lickitung clearly has a twisted mind. We're currently in a wrap. It's nuts how the damage from the kind of residual damage from wrap does more than the actual damage for the move. So that should be us breaking free from the wrap there. Sylveon, okay, so that's Fairy type. We'll swap in our resident Steel type Metaman. Metaman can take out this Sylveon here. Nice and easy. A pure power Metal Claw. Feeling quite confident that it should be a one shot. We are also 7 levels higher as well, so that's gonna give us the advantage there a little bit, for sure. Okay, so we move Metaman. Oh, we don't move Metaman. I was thinking that they gained another level there. Okay, so there's no trainers. I was just checking to see if there's any other kind of trainer battles maybe further down that we can maybe get some extra experience from or cash from. But this seems to be our last one before the boss fight. And it looks like it won't be particularly hard. Little Minchino against our Latios. There we go, nice and easy. Now, as I said, with my... Oh God, my nose is so itchy. With my back being a little bit sore as well, I'm also having to miss out on training tonight, which is a little bit annoying because I was kind of looking forward to getting a little bit of game time on court and get myself prepared, because we're actually a couple of weeks out from the first league match of the season, and I was hoping to kind of get ourselves some kind of game practice in. Me and the guy I will be playing matches with, Florian, and the team has been going along to the sessions, so we actually got, for the first time, we actually got some practice matches last week, which was really good actually. And I was hoping to kind of get a little bit more tonight because one of the other guys on the team was coming along, so we would have finally had like a kind of game of 4 to be able to play some good quality games. Oh, this is an easy fight. Let's switch in Daisy. But unfortunately, I could go along and I could take painkillers and just batter my way through it, but then, pardon me, I'll keep working as well. It's the food and the monster that's really not helping me out here. But yeah, I could go along and I could play, but oh, whoa, okay. Glad to see that a threat was secured there. I have no idea what that was. And apologies for that pop-up. But as I was saying, it would have been good to get some kind of games in and stuff. But I'm just glad that I'm kind of taking the time to rest and make sure I don't overdo it. And if I'd played tonight, I maybe could have been fine, and then come the rest of the week, my back is just fucked and I can't do anything. So. Okay, now. Okay, can't kind of. Okay, so I can come back. Now, a lot of people really don't like cast form. Now, I've said this in a previous episode before. Oh, they're chatting about the primal reversion or whatever it is. Anyways, we're gonna go create a space on our team to pick up this cast form. But as I was saying there, is that I'm actually quite a big fan of cast form. I actually really like the Pokemon, and I would quite frequently add it to my team, even though it does obviously take takes a bit of time to set up, like the sun and the hail and the rain to change its forms, and it has Weather Ball, and it's obviously quite good to have in those specific scenarios. But obviously it's limited because it has to use a move to change form and then finally use the move. It's obviously maybe good if you were kind of switching it in and you were changing it to resist types, or it was kind of already in and you were thinking, oh, this Pokemon, they've now brought in a fire type, so I'll switch to water so it resists and blah blah blah, and then super effective. So there's obviously its downsides, but I just think the idea was really, really cool. And I've said before, honestly, I think that cast form should get an evolution, and I think it should be normal dragon. I think it should become like, go from this little kind of ball thing to kind of a more kind of a dragon-esque type Pokemon, and it's normal dragon, and it still has the same thing where it can be ice dragon, fire dragon, or water dragon based on the weather. And I think that'd be so cool. So Pokemon Company, if you're ever watching and you ever feel like you want to add a little bit extra to your games, think about it. Think about it, please. Please give cast form an evolution and make it normal dragon. Trust me, I think it'd be so fucking cool. I honestly think a lot of people would maybe, or like even like normal like fairy or something like that, or normal flying or something, and then give it the kind of water flying, fire flying, ice flying, give it that kind of feel to it. Anyways, let's get ourselves the encounter here. So it says received cast form. What I need to do now actually is I need to add cast form, or do you know what we'll do? We'll do Weather Institute. Weather Institute. Oh. Cast form, which is our static encounter for this area, and it says receive cast form. Will you give a nickname? Yes, of course we will, and it is a Hoppip. Okay, so very unlikely going to be getting added to the team, but we'll obviously take it. We will call her. Do you know what? Because Jumpluff becomes. We'll call her Sneezy because Jumpluff becomes the little kind of I can't remember what you call those plants. Dandelion kind of thing, isn't it? It's got like dandelions on the ends of her hands. Oh, Sneezy's holding onto the mystic water, I believe it is. Oh no, it's acrobatics. Oh, here, listen. Could potentially be an okay backup. No, we won't do that. We're meant to take the item, take the mystic water from Sneezy, and we'll go deposit Sneezy into the PC and get back our, pardon me, our Yan Mega. There, we got Sneezy because of the kind of little dandelions on the end of Jumpluff's hands. we've got ourselves some options in this PC. Should we ever lose a Pokemon, we've got some options to replace what we currently have. We're at the 35-minute mark, so what we will do is we will save. I believe there's a rival fight coming up here. So we'll save, we'll heal up our Pokemon. I think, if I'm right in saying, just before you reach Fortree City, there's... Oh, I'm just mashing the A button here. There's a rival fight where we will get Fly. There's a few more trainer battles just before you reach... Oh, the Rocky Helmet, okay. I remember them saying something about... I remember this scientist saying something about... saying something about coming to visit them or whatever, so... But yeah, there's a couple more trainers before we reach Fortree City, but I'm going to go down because I think there's an item down here. Oh, I thought there was. Whoa. Okay, so there's an item close by. But as I was saying, I think up ahead... Yes, okay, I was right. We take on the rival and we get ourselves the Fly HM, I believe, here. And then there's a couple more trainers after this that we can take on before Fortree City. But I think it's looking likely that this will be the final battle of the episode. We will take on May here. And we will finish off the episode here. She has a Rotom ready. Motom Ro. Motom Ro. Rotom Mo. Now, yeah, I'm going to be careful here because Rotom has it's formerly Ghost type, so it might have Shadow Ball or something here. So I'm swapping out into Beacon. Okay, Shockwave. We're A-okay with that, but we can use Signal Beam because this is going to be Grass Electric, and I think Bug should be super effective. I'm right. Okay, so Signal Beam works out there. It's stuck using Uproar, which we know we can survive, which is all good. And we get to use Signal Beam, and we can take out the, as I said before, Motom Ro or Rotom Mo. And then comes Heracross. Okay, now if we had a flying type move, we should definitely look into getting Dragonfly at flying type move. We're going to switch into Logan-Air because we have the Psychic type here. We should be able to one-shot. I don't think Heracross has a very good special defense. Oh, it's a Mega as well. Okay, so we need to be very careful here. Don't think it's got a very good special defense stat, so we've got to be very careful here. Oh, it survives. Okay, Brick Break. That's fine. We might take. It's still got a good. Okay, yeah, it's got a really good attacking stat there. So we take a decent-ish chunk, even though we resist. But obviously, as I said, it's not got a great special defense, but it is a Mega, so it did survive that initial assault on it. And Sneasel, okay. So that's what we've got Meta Man for. We can take out the Sneasel here. Even though it is Dark type, Sneasel really isn't going to be doing very much to our Metang here. And we've got a 4 times super effective move, and then just waste a turn going for Home Claws, and we should be able to take out no problem here. And down she goes. Last but not least, we have a Clawitzer. Okay. Swapping into Daisy here. Use our newly acquired Petal Blizzard to take out Clawitzer here. It's got the pressure ability. I'm feeling like this will be a one-shot, no problemo. Petal Blizzard, here we go. Oh, wow, okay. I don't know why I was... Clearly I was a little bit too confident there. But that'll be it now. Clawitzer goes down. And we have taken out our rival and should get the Fly HM if I am correct. Just before we finish off the episode, we've got ourselves the Castform encounter, which is a Hoppip. We're going to get the Fly HM here, and we've made our way almost to Fortree City. We're like literally like 2 trainers away, I think, from Fortree City. But, as May said, we will see you again sometime soon. I'm actually going to check, but it definitely doesn't know. I was thinking there that Mega could learn Fly. I was thinking Flying type move there, we could potentially learn it, but evidently not. We will finish with a quick save. As I was recapping there, we've made our way up Route 119. We have battled loads of trainers. We've taken care of Team Magma. We've got ourselves the cast form encounter, which was a Hoppip, unfortunately. Potentially could join the team at some point, the Jumpluff, if we end up making some changes. I'm looking for a bit more of a challenge potentially, or we lose some Pokemon along the way. We've got rid of Team Magma and we've made our way east here, across the little bridge, now to continue further north onto Fortree. We've taken out our rival, we've got the Fly HM, and we are ready to continue even further to this 6th gym, and we can finally make use of the fact that this button, or the badge on this app, will not disappear. We can finally claim that 6th gym badge, and it will actually make sense that I've got that clicked and it is showing on my app. But anyways, I've been KDP, this has been Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Omega Ruby, a randomised Nuzlocke. I can't wait to see you in the next one, where we will continue the grind here. Stay tuned for more potential lives coming as well. Whilst you're here, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.